Today I'm going to show you in Blender Geometry Nodes how to create points, how to animate these points randomly, how to stick them to any object, and how to move the points around the object surface. So let's do it. Okay, first of all, let's go to Geometry Nodes, create a new profile, delete this, and let's start adding some points with the node points. Let's create it here. And before we continue, I want to give an object to this point and give a material. So let's use instance on points and select, for example, a UV sphere. And let's select something like 0.05. Now, let's add a material. We set material, select the default material. Let's select the view of the material, and let's open the shade editor to select a color that is eye-catching, light red. Perfect. So we have this, and we can start animating this point. So if we want to animate this point, what we have to do is to start using set position, because we want to change the position of this point. Okay, so now to animate this point, we're going to use noise texture. You can use any texture, but I want to use noise texture. I want to animate the point in the 3 axes. So I'm going to use color in offset. As you can see, the point has been displaced in this axis. Now, if we want to animate this point constantly, we need to activate 4D and play with this value. So if I press Shift and I click and drag, I can see how this is moving. However, it's moving in this position and not in the original position. So we can do 2 things. Add a vector math in subtract and subtract 0.5, or we can disable normalize. And now the point will be animated around its original position. Let's check it. As you can see, it's moving around this position. Perfect. Now to animate this constantly, we are going to use a sync time. A sync time in seconds. And let's press play. As you can see, it's going too fast. To make it slow, you can do 2 things. The first thing is to decrease scale. For example, something like 1 or less. Or what you can do is to decrease the velocity, the time, with a math node and select divide. For example, let's divide this by 10. And now it's going slower. You can make it slower or faster. Okay, cool. Now, I want more points, not 1 point. So here you have the number of points. For example, let's select 10. However, we have a problem. All the points are in the same position and they are moving together. We can do 2 things to spread these points in different positions. The first option is to go here in the position of every point and use a random value in vector. So now every point have a different original position with this node. And here you can select the range of the points. For example, -1 and 1. And if I press play, you can see that every point is moving randomly, but in a different position. This is one option, or the other option is to delete this and go here. We have another vector in noise. So what we can do is to use index. If we use index and we connect it in the vector, basically what we are saying is, okay, apply this movement, but for every index, every point have a different vector. So if we play again, you have the same effect. So use the one that you prefer. By the way, if you want to scale the distance between each point from the center, what we can do is to go after the noise texture and use a vector math and select scale to scale the vector. So if I increase this, as you can see, we are scaling the distance from this original position. And if you select 0, we are concentering all the points in the same position. So you can do this effect. Start from 0 and vroom. If you want to animate it like that. If not, just select any value that you prefer. I'm going to leave it in 2. Let me add some notes here. Okay, so we have this, and now what I want is an object to stick these points to the object. So let's create an object here, for example, a grid, and let's connect it with join geometry. Let's make it bigger, something like, for example, like 10, maybe not too much, 8. Okay, now how we stick these points to the surface of this object or any object. To do this, we have this beautiful node, really famous, called proximity. So let's use here geometry proximity, and what we have to do is to update the position of the points. To say, hey, can you stick these points to this object? So we need to get the information of this object. So let's create a new branch. And what we have to do is to use again set position, because we want to update the position of these points, and say stick the points to the closest position of this object, connecting position in position. And now, as you can see, the points are really close, actually are snap to the position of this object. If you want more points, by the way, we can increase this, and you will see it better. And this pattern, as you can see, is the pattern of the noise. So if you don't like it, you can change this, you can increase this if you want, or play with that, remember. Now it's going too fast, so I can increase this to make it slow, a bit more. You get it there, right? You can play with different values to make it slower, or faster, etc. If I disconnect this, basically we have all the points like this. If I connect proximity, position to position, they are there. A stick, a snap. So let me add some notes here. I'm going to do something like this and call it stick points to object. Okay, perfect. And now, if you want to have more control of this, for example, if you want to move all the points in one direction, we can, in the middle of this process, use another vector. So let's make some space here. I'm going to move this here. And we can add another vector to mix two different vectors, not this one, vector math. So with this, as you can see, I can move like the position of this movement. If I disconnect this, you understand better. I stop the animation, and with this, I can move the position of this noise, right? Now, let's stick this here. And instead of doing like this, that is a bit annoying, what we can do is to use an empty. So, for example, let's create an empty. This one. Let's come back here. And let's use the location of this empty. So let's select empty and connect the location here. So now with this empty, what we can do is to move all the points. As you can see, of course, if we move this really far away, all the points will be a stick moving in the closest position of this object, because they are snapped to the object position thanks to proximity. If I disconnect this, then it's following the empty. So with this, you have more control. And one really cool animation you can do is, for example, that all the points start from one place. How? Like before I said, with a scale. You can decrease this and look the effect. If I decrease this, you can start all the points in one position. For example, let's select 0. Let's go at the beginning, create a keyframe. Let's press play and select something like 6 or whatever. and insert another keyframe. So we have this animation. If it's too fast, then make it slow. But you can create this effect, like a lot of points that appear from one single position, one single point. So, thanks to mixing the animation with the location of the empty, we can create this effect wherever we want. For example, let's start in this corner. And now, if you want, the only thing we have to do is to change the object. For example, let's use a Susan. Let's make it bigger and apply the scale. And let's bring it here with object info and select. I'm going to leave it here so you can choose between one object or another. Let's select the Susan, select relative, and connect it here. So now we are using the Susan. Let's hide the original object. And as you can see, I'm going to make the points a bit bigger. And now, look at this really cool effect. We have like a lot of points that start appearing from one single position. And they are moving. Now they are really close to the empty, as you can see. But you can move this wherever you want. And remember, here you can add more points. Let's add this, for example, in the middle. And if you want all the points around all the object, then don't use this node. So don't use another location. Just disable this. And now you have all the points, as you can see, they don't respond to the empty around all the object. And remember, you can play with this to make it faster, or with this, or instead of animating this, if I delete these keyframes that I had before, I can play with the scale, so I can spread the points in more areas of one object. Because remember, if I disconnect this, the points are there, right? So if I want these points appear here, then I need to scale this. Because more you scale, they will be in more faces of the object once we snap this. As you can see, like now. If I decrease the scale, then, for example, something like that, all these points will be more or less around here, here, and here, but not here. Let's check it. As you can see right now. So always play with this to scale the position of the points. And if you want to animate it with this, remember, just activate this. So I hope you learned something new, and if you like this video, please give a like, subscribe, and remember, you can download this project and many more and watch exclusive tutorials on my Patreon. And see you in the next tutorial.